So today I'm doing a recipe from this book, the Momofuku Milk Bar by Christina Tosi. The recipe that I was thinking to do is the Brownie Pie, which is this one. It's not the crack pie, it's not the old famous, super famous recipes from Momofuku, but like honestly I like it brownies. I like chocolate, so why not? Also, this pie can become the grasshopper pie, which is the same brownie pie, but has mint cheesecake filling on the top with the minty glaze and also some marshmallows. So what I'm gonna do right now, let's grab some of the ingredients, see the ones I have, the ones I don't have, go to the supermarket and buy those things. What we need for the brownie pie is Graham Crust, 72% chocolate, butter, eggs, sugar, flour, cocoa powder, kosher salt, and heavy cream. And of course, like pie tray. Not a pie tray, it's a pie tin. Sorry about that. Okay, what I have in house, what I don't have, and what I need to go to the supermarket. I have butter. Of course, who doesn't have butter? I need back from the supermarket. I bought some stuff. One thing that I didn't tell about this book is like right in the beginning, besides all the equipment that they say, Christina spent a lot of time talking a little bit from all the type of ingredients and brands that she likes to cook on her recipes, which is pretty good actually, because one of the main things that people tend to forget is like reading the first part of the books, which is normally explain the process, the type of ingredients they like and why they like these or not they like that, or also like some of the equipments and even like on her case some of the techniques, which is really cool. And sometimes this is the best part of the book, like the first like 30-40 pages, and you should spend some time on that. Back on the recipe. All right, let's first do then the Graham Crust. Cool. One thing really good on this book as well is like Christina on this book give two ways of measuring things. So the first one is in grams, which is the international thing, instead of like pounds or ounces. Also the very home, easy to measure things on cups and tablespoons. I prefer to do sometimes a little bit of both, because some of the things are super straightforward, like flat 2 tablespoons instead of like grams, but whatever, it's up to you. Cool. So all the ingredients separated in each one of these things here, and also the graham cracker here. I normally like to separate all those things first and then do, instead of doing right in the middle and doing the recipe. Cool. Now I got the crumbs. Toss the Graham crumbs, milk powder, sugar, and salt, and distribute these evenly. Here. So butter is melted, heavy cream, we mix both here, and we whisk together until they blended quite nice, the same way that we mix the dry ingredients. mix here the dry ingredients with the Graham Crust and the butter, and we try our and the butter and the heavy cream we play like a glue here to put these all together, and you should be able to hold these in a way to form like a ball like these. If you can form this ball like these, that means that you might need more butter on it, and that's pretty simple. Cool. So this is the crust. Now we're gonna back to the recipe, the original recipe from the pie, and then we do the pie. All right. So here's everything you needed: the Graham crust, chocolate powder, salt, heavy cream, some flour, sugar. Here is the butter and the chocolate melted together. So I put very briefly, like on the microwave, like 40 seconds. 2 eggs, your stand mixer. I already put my oven to heat up to 180 Celsius, which on the Imperial should be 350 Fahrenheit. So this is everything you need to start doing the brownie pie now. Let's start doing the crust. So very simple. Christina tells you to save a little bit of the crust to use in the recipe later. So this is the first thing. So you're gonna put like part of these into the pie tin. So 210. It's pretty much quite everything. There we go. And you save the remaining to put on the brownie pie, on the filling. So, chocolate's melted, 2 eggs, there we go. You combine the eggs, sugar. Let's combine the eggs in a stand mixer. 3 to 4 minutes. After 3 to 4 minutes, you mix the eggs with the sugar. It should be very like pale yellow, like very soft, and you change from the whisk to the regular pedal attachment. And then, according to the instructions, you start mixing on low. You put in the chocolate. The noise in the back means that your oven, at least my oven, not yours, it's already heated up. You mix in low, and then you increase the speed for 1 minute. You go back on low, you put the flour. Oops. Cocoa powder. Salt. And you mix until everything is blended, no lumps. If you see any lumps the way I'm seeing right now, best thing, turn it up, scrape down everything. Do a little mix to kill all the lumps. And then finally, the heavy cream. And then you mix for 1 more minute until everything goes really well blended. And then the final instructions from the book is that you have to add a little bit of the Graham Crust, add the mixture, and mix with your hand. Cool, and now very simple. It's time to put these in here. And now this is going to the oven for 25 minutes. Just put here in case, like, be safe and easy to manipulate from the oven. Like 25 minutes. According to the book, if the center is still a little bit liquid after 25 minutes and like has not formed like kind of like a crust, you can bake for 5 more minutes and then let the pie cool in the rack. All right, now it's ready. Let's take it off the oven and see how is it. Cool, looks cool, everything quite settled. The brownie, pump it up, probably because this pie tin is smaller than the original pie tin from the recipe. Like it asked for 9-inch pie tin, and no, sorry, a 10-inch pie tin, and like I'm using a 9-inch one. So that's why the filling pop a little bit. Looks good. So now you just have to cool the pie and wait for it. I hope you guys enjoy it. I will put all the ingredients in the description. This is the first video, probably like a little bit cranky. I hope you guys enjoy anyway. And that's it. See you next time. Oh, subscribe, whatever that means. Like I know like everyone say, hey, click on the subscribe button and so on. It doesn't hurt to click on the subscribe. The subscribe button, it's probably down here, right? Cool, bye.